Obaid Kaifo lives and works in the U.S. state of Colorado, but Syria, his parents' birthplace, is never far from his mind. He's sounded the alarm about the country ever since the war began.
I don't want people to forget. The last thing I would fear is that people would forget, and for a little time, people did forget.
The recent flood of refugees from Syria, some of whom died at sea while trying to make it to Europe, has grabbed the world's attention. Heartbreaking, this 25-year-old says.
The first word I thought of was like, this is a travesty. Literally, this is beyond words.
The U.S. has announced it will accept 10,000 of those Syrian refugees, but they won't arrive overnight.
It does take 18 to 24 months from the time someone applies for a refugee resettlement program overseas to the time that we actually see them here in Colorado.
The U.S. refugee resettlement system was established 35 years ago to deal with people fleeing Southeast Asia. It's an elaborate process involving security checks, health screening, and job placement. It even includes a refugee's first apartment.
We've been able to make sure that their fridge is stocked with culturally appropriate food goods, that they have plates, forks, knives, toilet paper, all of the things that they may need their first week or two in the United States.
Kaifo, several of whose family members were killed in Syria, has pushed for his relatives to be resettled. Over 24 fled to Lebanon soon after the war started.
It's been terrible. It's been horrible. It is the worst procedure ever.
He says the U.S. decision to admit more Syrian refugees is a tiny step in the right direction.
First thing I thought was, thank God we're doing something. But then I felt really, really ashamed that that's all we did. For me, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a gushing wound.
All of those are refugees who came over.
Colorado Refugee Coordinator Kit Tainter claims America's resettlement efforts have a legacy of success.
It's a lot of work, but it's work we do proudly.
Kaifo waits and hopes the U.S. promise to take in 100,000 total refugees in 2017 brings his family members just a little bit closer. Hendrik Sabrandi, CCTV, Denver.